Good afternoon, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Thursday, September 4th, 2014. This blog is dedicated to the late actress, comedian, writer, TV host, reality star, Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers just passed away a few hours ago at the age of 81 due to complications of throat surgery. She had cardiac arrest during the throat surgery. In the last week of her life, she was in and out of a coma. She was on life support. Yesterday, she was moved to a private room and out of intensive care, but I think the end was near, and I think her family did not want to tell everybody that she was in rough, bad health the last days of her life. Joan Rivers' real name was Joan Molinsky, and she was one of the actress back in the 1950s. She was on Broadway plays and stuff like that, stage. She first made an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jack Paar in early 60s, but a big break came in 1965 when she first appeared on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, and that's when she formed a long-term relationship with Johnny Carson that lasted over 18 years. Also, Joan was on The Ed Sullivan Show and Carol Burnett Show and the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour and the Hollywood Squares as a guest, as one of the 9 Squares and other shows in the 70s and 80s. She also wrote as a gag writer for Candid Camera back in the 60s and stuff like that. And in the early 80s, Joan was named the permanent host of The Tonight Show. She was the first female ever to be named a permanent guest host on The Tonight Show. But by 1986, Joan Rivers and Johnny Carson's friendship ended because Joan Rivers accepted a talk show gig with the Fox network, which was just starting, and after that, Johnny Carson and Joan Rivers never talked again. Joan Rivers tried to call him a couple of times, but he hung up. Joan Rivers' late night talk show on Fox only lasted about 8 months until she was replaced. By the late 1980s, she hosted her own syndicated talk show that aired on several stations throughout the country. It was on WBZ TV4 for many years. Then she went into Home Shopping Network, and she also appeared on many other shows like Hollywood, the new version of Hollywood Squares. She was in several movies and stuff. But she was known to most fans over the last 20 years of her life hosting Fashion Police on E! Entertainment Television. Plus, she was with her daughter a lot, Melissa Rivers, that on several shows on E! And they also had their own reality show and stuff like that. And also, Joan Rivers was addicted to having plastic surgery. Aren't most celebrities addicted to having plastic surgery? And she continued to be on a lot of shows during her years. She probably got rejuvenated for being on E! And stuff. That's what I think most people in this generation know her as, being on E! Instead of her being one of the greatest comedians of all time. It's just a sad day that Joan Rivers passed away at the age of 81. One of the final great comedians back in the 1950s and 1960s passing away. It's just sad. Prayers to her family, especially her daughter Melissa, in this time of need. Rest in peace, Joan Rivers. You were one of the best comedians of all time, and you're going to be missed. I'll be back later for another one of these video blogs, my personality profile on Charles Barkley, in a little later on. Okay, bye.